JJ's Productions. Let's start this thing.
Alright, that's awkward. Alright, there we go. I swear I do fit in my frame. Here we go. You know, I've put a few pounds on, but I'm not normally that bad. Alright, so. Essentially, I've been trying to get these doohickeys either side of me to have some purpose, to look alright. And the closest I've come to it is a scene I'm going to try. I'm going to test it out during this stream and see if it has a good vibe. So, essentially, we've got two. This is the first one. Like, this is what I would call like the... We're not in a battle, we're just chilling and chatting kind of screen. That way, you guys, you can see the full screen. You've got, like, nothing blocking you. So if anyone wants to, for instance, see what characters I've got, you've got the full left-hand side. But then when we go to the game, it's a little bit more blocked off by comparison. Only the bottom left corner, though. So, if... Well, let's just pull up the GC for a minute. If I pull up the GC, I'm hoping it doesn't cover any characters. Yeah. There was a bit of a chat, which isn't the worst thing, but like I say, you've got Lord Vader full in view, got all the abilities on show. Only weird bit is, we've got two overlays on the right still not popping up. Yeah, it should refresh, but for some reason it decides not to. Can I force it? I'm guessing not. Nope, neither of them want to pop up and say hello. Go with my love life. Alright. We'll have to have a think, eh? Is Ryzen 9 AI good? I couldn't tell you. It's not something I'm familiar with too much. What I think I was told, like, I'm going back a bit here. Let me just pull settings up. Here we go. When I was, like, doing research for my PC, I think what I did was... I did ask about, like, the actual stuff that I'd need. That was the one I remember. If I'm going for NVIDIA, it was something along the lines of the bigger that number, the better. That's essentially what I was told, so I've tried to keep that in mind. But I get the feeling even now I still need an upgrade. No worries, how late? I hope you're doing alright, man. I've been doing alright. I did actually lose the last round and bounce back into Kyber 2, but I've been doing alright in general. I was actually just thinking to myself, I had seen you logging in, so I thought you were knocking about, you know. The reason I'm saying it is, I don't know if he's actually on my list here. He might not be. Starset, someone else who, you know, I know Kyber 1, that I think they've stopped playing. And that was something that really surprised me. Yeah, Starset not logged in for 26 days. That one was a bit of a disappointment. You know, only because, like I say, Starset's been around for a while. I was surprised to see that. You took 3v3 off. I mean, I can't blame that. I mean, it was a slog with Darkside Rey. I mean... Yeah. Quite a bit of a slog, that. The FM Recs are a lot bigger. I haven't actually heard about what's going on with FM this year, because I know obviously they skipped a year, which is controversial of sorts, but I haven't actually heard what they're doing other than... I think you were the one who told me it's like the biggest update they're going to be doing. Yeah. Don't advertise it to everyone. Oh, was the trailer out? I mean, I'd assume they'd have to do a pretty big launch, wouldn't they, to try and entice people to give it a go. Okay. Any idea what the number is? Is it 26? Yeah. Let's pause this a second. And let's just cross our fingers for no copyright music. Yeah, we can have a chat, Hal. Oh, I'd be surprised if we're on to pretty close still. I just thought the biggest problem for Football Manager in the current climate is FIFA. I know that they do two separate things. One's more about the actual gameplay, like the actual, you know, playing the football. Whereas the other one's more managing the side, obviously. But if they're trying to lean into making the actual gameplay feel smoother, then it's like, well, do you know what I mean? It feels like, what are you aiming for with this bit? I'm curious. I was having a look at the trailer, Tommy. I was having a look at the trailer. It's interesting that. I am curious what they're going to say. Like I assume it says deeper immersion, fluid football. Okay. So new foundations completely refresh the managerial experience. All right, I'll tell you what. I'll open this, but I am actually going to just minimize it for the rest of the stream, just in terms of I'll have a look at it like when I'm done. That way, it's not like holding everything up. But that is interesting in terms of I'm curious what they are going to do. You know what I mean? I think it's like I said, it's that idea in my head where it's going, are you trying to go too much towards FIFA and you forget your roots? Or is it just that you want to lean into that FIFA audience a bit? But everything's pretty much what you want on the actual manager side. I think that's where my head has gone just seeing that, because it's like, you know, if you're trying out FIFA, you're going to be having a tough fight. That's me who actually didn't buy FIFA last year. Let's go for Jocasta. Oh, I was a dopey edit on this account. I didn't hit the raid last time. So, yeah. I'm a little bit broke. I'm like, please give me some Gear 12 pieces. You're getting it next week, FIFA on PC as well. Nice one. I've never seen anyone actually play FIFA on PC, so yeah, kind of interesting that. Obviously there are plenty, but I've just never seen someone personally. You know what I mean? How's the new guild? It's settling in all right. Been what, nearly a week. Done first TW with them and won. Granted, it was a walkover by their own admission. Looks like the second one could be the same, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, we'll see. Sorry, I'm just trying to think, what am I doing? I'm like a goldfish, honestly. Things just drip out of my head like nothing. Have I even done Enoch? Like his actual shards? No. There we go. I'm trying to just time place that. So you're getting up before work at 6 tomorrow. So you've had a 3-hour nap and it's like, I'm guessing you're thinking you should be asleep by now? As if I'm reading that right. Yeah. I tend to find that I know when I'm getting sleepy because of that, obviously, but it takes a while with me. I'm tired throughout the day, and then I was debating doing this stream tonight because I was thinking if I could do another time slot and just make it work better all around. But I was like, well, I'm feeling all right for it. You know what I mean? I thought, well, let's just do it. I'm sort of in a good frame of mind, so let's not gamble on it being a better frame of mind tomorrow, say. But I think that's kind of where I'm thinking that maybe down the line I do change it a little. Maybe I do like an early morning stream or something. You finish at 12 on a Friday, so you went to sleep around 3 PM, woke up at 6. It's definitely a very short nap, that. It's got to be said. Are you like pre-preparing for when you have your, was it twins or did you say triplets? I've got twins in my head, but I might have misremembered. I mean, the thing with GAC, as much as I like to be competitive with it, if you can't do it, you can just hit it for 10 and call it. You know what I mean? That's the one thing about it, at least. I thought I was wrong with twins. I'd say, I don't know why I got twins in my head. Hang on, just checking my count here. I need 20 more. But yeah, it's like you're almost having practice for it. All right, I'll just start losing sleep now. That way it won't be that unusual when they arrive. Oh, okay. And I know a lot of families kind of are 50-50 on that, aren't they? A lot of them don't want no, a lot of them do. So I kind of find it interesting when people say what side they're on, you know what I mean? That little thing of, I was watching How I Met Your Mother the other day, and that was a whole episode, history versus mystery. I kind of like the question of it all, you know. I got to know. Am I in the wrong one? Maybe? Now that I can understand. Ooh, hang on. I've had a message. Just bear with me a second. You know what, right? I'm going to do that separately in a minute. It's all right. Last time I did my TW defenses and I was in a bit of a hurry, so I just pressed a button and I don't think I pressed the right button. So yeah, I don't make a mistake this time. I'd rather do it manually just to play it safe. Honestly, I'm not on Facebook. I say I'm not on Facebook. It's even worse for me right now. Last week, I was just like, I don't go on the app. This week, I can't actually get on it because my phone's knackered. So I can't even log in because I don't know my password to Facebook. And I can't log into Facebook because I haven't got access to my mobile. So, yeah, it's actually very frustrating the number of times I've been trying to log in on my to like a website or something the last couple of days. I've forgotten my password to it, whatever. And because my phone's the connection, I haven't been able to log in. It's, yeah, frustrating. Oh, it's first world problems, I'll give it that. You won't hear many people in other parts of the world complaining about it. I felt like a right millennial not knowing what to do without my right hand. Like the other night, I was almost tempted to read a book. Here we go. Yeah, I heard a bit about it before I streamed yesterday, and then I heard a bit more afterwards, and obviously a bit more today. I know that sounds weird, but like yesterday, it was pretty much I'd heard the news. Afterwards, I read a little bit more about who he was, and then obviously I've heard about today they've caught who killed him. So yeah, I'm not commenting on it, but it's one of them things where it's, well, I'm not commenting on the politics side of it, but I will say no matter what the politics, you shouldn't go that far in it. You know, it's as soon as you get to the point where you're thinking you're going to actually take a life, there's no way back. I don't know if a church disagrees, like there's some line about or you can always be forgiven or something, but I get the feeling the majority disagree with that line. What I will say from a UK perspective, even though it's news, I feel like it's been overcovered over here. Like, I respect the coverage, but I feel like it's been well overcovered. You know, like there was even a special apparently on the BBC yesterday, and I'm like, I can understand like it being in the actual news reports because, you know, it's a high-profile story in the US, but it's like, it almost feels like they want us to know more about it, and I'm like, when you're trying to avoid political bias in the media, that's when it kind of irks me, because I'm like, is there a reason you're telling us more? The only thing I can say about that line is it all comes down to the right to bear arms. And speaking as a Brit, I am glad that we do have gun laws that prevent us having guns, essentially. You know, even though I've seen some footage of late where I can understand why maybe we're a little too harsh in some of those laws. Like, for instance, we want to like pepper spray, for instance. As much as I think there maybe could be some law changes to allow things like that, I also am glad we don't have guns, because stuff like that just shows how it can get out of control really quickly. You know, and especially if you've got essentially an amendment in law saying you have a right to this. It's like, well, what can you do? You know, it's always going to be legally challenged. Again, I'm not saying rightfully or wrongfully. I don't want to get into the sides of the debate there, but in principle, I'm glad that we're on the side we are. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of Americans who could tune into this and be very pro-gun. Just as there probably a fair number who wouldn't be. That's how much of a hot topic it is. This is out of date. No wonder I'm looking at the wrong information here. Sorry, I want some mods to work on. Yeah, that's it, isn't it? I mean, it is bonkers, because despite all that, I have this desire to see America at some point. You know, I'd like to go visit and see what the country is like. And I say it's bonkers because the rational part of me thinks, why do you want to go to a place where you could get shot? You know, and it's like, well, I have to trust in humanity in that sense that, you know, you wouldn't. All it takes is just a random act of violence. As much as you can have random acts of kindness, you can have random acts of violence. Okay. Questionable modding. Yeah, I mean, when you think over here, I wouldn't say we have problems with, we do have problems with knife crime. And you think, what we call problems with knife crime is what is similar, probably worse problems with gun crime over there, you know, and I'm making the point essentially that it's like, as much as I'm worried about a knife if I'm walking around, an American's probably equally fearful of a gun. Even if they are allowed their own. We aren't actually allowed a knife, but people still use them. That's the bonkers thing about that, you know. I actually didn't realise what the laws were until I was just reading a Reddit article a few weeks back. And it's the idea of equal or appropriate force, I think it was called. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I can keep that in mind if ever I need it. Hopefully never, but one of those things you're glad to know, even though you hope you never need to know. Man, oh man, I'm getting no luck with these. I don't know what this song is, but it reminds me of something that you get in like a loading screen or something. Right, have I done all these? Yeah, okay. I mustn't have heard this song often because it's caught me off guard in two ways. Because I've just heard, I swear I've just heard the sheep barring. Barring? Am I right? The sheep goes bad, doesn't it? What the hell? I feel like I need to go back to preschool. You're on track for your best conquest to date, 443 at the moment. I know it won't help you with this one, but let me just bring this up in a second. It'll show you what I do, and you can use it for yourself then. Right, there we go. I'll do my crons in a bit. Yeah, this is what I use, so it's... I'll copy the link so it's easy for you to get. It's Bit Dynasty, plain and simple. And he's done the website so that you can tick off what you do and don't want to do. Now, I've used this more for ideas now, so I don't actually use this plan site as much as I did, but I use the feats site, or the feats tab. But yeah, it's brilliant for just giving you ideas of how many battles a day you need to do to keep on with up the tempo, if you like. And it gives you enough to get the feats done. I mean, I view it as a way of being very simple in doing it, but it can also be the slow way, if you like. Take this one with Malgus. You would struggle to get doubt done for the effort it takes. Like, it's, what, 50 doubt, is it? 60 doubt, and it's worth 5 key cards. Honestly, that one should be turned off if you can do it. But it does give you ideas about how to do the cheese ones, which you've just said about the new characters. So, for instance, it's got in Sector 1, Deppa surviving. So it gives you a couple ideas, like maybe use Jedi Knight Revan with Jolie, that way you've got the revive. If you've got JML, you could do the same. If it's Fugitive Mega, use the old Bad Batch because they're pretty good with her, you know. She's not like old Omega with them, but she's still pretty decent. Plus she can stealth herself, which is kind of nice. I wouldn't really go for that personally. But saying that, that's me. I'm thinking if you haven't got Jabba, that is actually probably good. 60 out, 1 battle on the end boss, Sector 1 easy. I think you're talking about doing Aphra, aren't you? If you've got Aphra, that's definitely an option. Although if you're talking about doing it with Malgus, I haven't actually seen that one. Hey up, Saw. But yeah, honestly, this is just great for coming up with some of the cheeses for these kinds of things. I mean, if we go to... I'm just trying to think of something else that you might have but not have built. It's hard to know what's in your roster. Crosshair surviving, there we go. So let's just go to a Sector 4 day. I'm assuming Sector 4 will be around here. Oh, no. Keep going. Here we go. So here it says, right, try CLS Chewie Crosshair Captain Rex Han. And he's got a little video for it. So it's good for just giving you ideas and being able to sort of get through them. It's Aphra with the Omega Fugitive. Yeah, I've done that myself to cheese. It is actually pretty good, that. I mean, Omega Fugitive's pretty broken for getting some of these feats done. Win 20 with Jedi Vanguard. As soon as I win once, they at 90%, they just get one shot. I've had that feeling myself, Tommy. So again, with this, try and turn it off. I mean, I've got it turned off here, for instance. Just looking, did I do something else back on then? Oh, that was it. Of course, I did that this time. I was just thinking to myself, how did I get red crate? But yeah, I think that'd be the idea for yourself. Turn that off, and it might be that you've got to find a way of doing doubt, which then, as I said, it's in the planner, as it were, so you can flip it in a little bit. Because I think you've got Malgus, haven't you? So, yeah, my antivirus is really persistent tonight. It's definitely worth a go, though. And the other person I would recommend right now who's very hot on these things is Vexatron. You might be able to get a few feats done in quick, you know, like even before the end of the season, just with some of these cheeses. Here we go. I mean, it's... Here we go. 60 down in one battle, that's the one that T-Max has just been referring to with Aphra, so if you haven't got Aphra, ignore that. But then the idea of using ROLO with CLS, that was pretty nice. I can't remember what the Days one was off the top of my head, but I think there was a good one there. Blind and Disarm, they were kind of frustrating to do, so even though, again, it's a cheese, it's a pretty good cheese. And same with Order 66 Repose, they're a little bit frustrating to do, so it gets them done very quickly. So I would take a look, because even if you've got low gi, you might be able to do it if you've got the tunes. But yeah, they're the two I would recommend right now. I'm not knocking anyone else. Like, I know Scribble's going to have videos and he does great stuff, but yeah, just want to shout them two out because they're the ones who really helped me the last conquest. Let's log out of here. And I'll be honest, I'm just going to place my TW defense on my main, so I'll just keep the screen on a minute. Actually, nap break's about to run, so can I actually run a longer one? There we go. I'm going to run a longer one just so you guys don't miss anything. Blind did Jabba what armor in one battle? Ah, yeah, I've seen that one. I say I've seen that one. I have actually done that one. Pretty neat. Essentially, Jabba just going, whoa, whoa, for what, 10 minutes? All right, let me get this message up. I want to see what I need to do. Okay, let's claim these. I know you guys can't see it, but I might as well just say what I'm doing. Catch this lot in. Oh, have I got my raid reward yet? I haven't. I've just thought, when is that due to run up? I'm guessing it's soon, because I did my raid run the other day, I'm sure. 1 hour 25, cool, it'll be while I'm streaming. Okay, I'll leave that one team that I'm unsure about. And North 2. Right, so I don't have anything for that. Oh, hang on. I could go with that. But saying that, I don't think that's wanted, yeah. Alright, so what am I going to do here? I want to get this done as quick as I can because I know I'm going to be umming and ahhing if I don't. Like that. Yeah, I can do a good job of just saying things sometimes. I'm there again. Let's not start like that. Maybe go for that one. I've said it already. I am hiding my screen a little bit. Okay, cool. Let's go there. So funny in a way doing this because a lot of what I do try to vocalize. But I feel like I'm doing a whole thing right now where I'm resisting to do pretty much what I always do. It's an interesting kind of mind game. Okay, one. Alright, well, I'm nearly done here and we can get into doing my dailies in a minute. I've got to do my GAT plan as well. I haven't really done much of anything there. Right, so... There's something that irritates me. It feels like something keeps pushing Discord away from center screen where I'm looking. This makes reading a little bit more tricky. Ooh. Plans for tomorrow. I'm going to be watching Stoke. Well, I say watching, listening really, but that's the main plan. It's like watching a tennis match. Yeah, I can imagine with how I am with my monitors, it's a bit like that. I don't want to say what I'm putting down here because again, I'm genuinely trying not to say things, but I'm feeling very cringy with some of my roster at the moment. So yeah, sometimes I just have this moment of realization. I'm like, thank you for taking me in to my new guild. It's like I'm just placing this team down now, and I'm like, giving me cringe. Let's do this. You never know. I can say it would be so funny if I was. Yeah, that's all done. And there's one last. Oh, hang on, two more. And saying that the TW officer, he is someone who can pop in stream. So you never know. Maybe I'd get nudged to do it. All right. Let me just get this right. It's Steppies. All right, just making sure I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, and that's it. And I'm on the last one. Here we go, last one. And I think it's one of these. Oh, Oh, it isn't, damn. Can I have a look at this? Yeah, set info, please. I want to have just a quick check of that. That's weird. Playing the Datacron bonus here, and it isn't in the set. Maybe it was just a carryover from a previous stat. Just doing a quick cursory check, make sure there isn't like a line I'm missing. No, I'm assuming it's just one of these. Okay. I've been told not to worry for what it's worth. You know, it's not like a life or death kind of thing, but I like trying to do my best. All right, I've put the game screen on now. Here we go. Well, hang on. Actually, let's go to the one I've been using. There we go. Just try and be consistent with it. All right, so what guild am I in now, Alate? And say I'm in Commandos of the Grey. And say a little bit slow to respond there. Sorry about that. Safe to say I got an offer I couldn't refuse. It was definitely one of those take it or leave it moments, if you like, and I thought I can't not take this. From my former guild, well, technically Crimson's guild still, yeah. It was very rough timing on Crimson's end because we just had a bunch of people leaving. A couple out of the blue, no word of warning, they just left. And then there were a few that we knew were going. But at the time when I agreed, it was like, oh yeah, it'll be fine, it's just one. So when a couple more leave out of nowhere, it's like, you know, and then it's been a bit of a mess with that, but it's how it is. I saw it before I came on. It was 1-0 to Ipswich. I'm going to have a stab in the dark from that comment that Ipswich have pushed the lead on. What? I mean, I know Ipswich were Premier League last season, but man. It's almost like the Sheffield United players are trying to prove a point that they didn't want Wild to be sacked. I can't believe it's Thales is that bad. You don't take a team from 3rd to 24th? Man, oh man. Honestly, Stoke by comparison have been flying. I mean, it's still early days. I'm not getting carried away anything ridiculous, but it's been nice. You know, we've had a lot of bad starts. And when I say bad starts, we've had horrendous to slight optimism, to, you know, and we're kind of bordering on that still, but it's been nice. You know, we've been coming out of a match on the... Well, I'll say coming out of a match. You know, we've had the match on the Saturday. And me and Mum in the living room are going, we can actually enjoy our evening. But whereas I know for myself, when we have a bad lot, it just brings you down a notch as much as you don't want it to. I agree. I mean, they can't sack him though, I mean, they can sack him, but it'd be one hell of a turnaround to have to sack a guy you only hired a couple of months ago. It's like Ten Hag. I still can't believe Leverkusen sacked him, even if practically they believe it made sense. Or is it West Ham Spurs tomorrow? I did not know that. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to keep an eye on Bolton's results as well. I can't say I've seen where you are on the table, but you had a slowish start, didn't you? Ooh, Leighton Orient. Oh no, stop. Yeah, it was Stockport you started on, wasn't it? That's alright, I've got Tommy Simkin in my head in goal. I think I've stopped put a bin. That's not bad. I mean, I feel like they've done some really good... sorry, they've had some really good results. It's the Manchester Derby tomorrow, isn't it? So I'm not too surprised if they try and cram as much in tomorrow as they can. I'm not saying they should, but I'm not surprised. But yeah, if you've been drawing a lot, at least you're still doing reasonably well. I mean, the only question mark I say is, you know, I know last season with Ever you were expecting playoffs minimum, so are you kind of on course still? Are you looking all right? Oh, what a bleeding stat. I mean, Dailies wouldn't walk in a situation like that, but by God, he's going to have difficulty not getting pushed. Hey, Nomicron. Okay, so I believe now I have got every piece of gear and every piece of relic material to take Mace Windu to Relic 9 the moment I unlock him on this account. So for that, I'm really chuffed. It's like I've got one of these big characters straight out the gate, Relic 9. The downside is it means I've not got his side tunes at Relic 9 as well, so he's going to be sort of standing on his own for a bit. Is there a JMK I can fight in Squad Arena? I doubt it. Only because my Shardia is a little bit, well, I won't say competitive, but they do put meta defenses in. So I bet there's a lot of slackers. I can have a quick look. There we go. Oh, there you go. Although it's got Ezra. I don't know if that's going to turn off what you were thinking. Hey Max, can I just say, did you mean Hondo? I'm gonna say Hondo should be around permanently. I'm going to have a guess, either you meant Mace or you were thinking about just the idea of it. That's Brill Darts. I mean, I've got the aim of taking Tarkin and Scorch to R9. I'm pausing for now on doing the other three because the temptation is to move straight onto the Pirates because they might be more beneficial long term. And also, they might be a better team to just get the max score. You know what I mean? Reva League Grand Inquisitor Scorch will Vader on Wampa with the Wampa Datacron. Okay. Please remind me to take this out if it does pan out badly. Grand Inquisitor. Scorch. There he is. Little Vader. And Wampa. My Wampa is Relic 3, so this could go badly on Wampa's part as well. So bad I can't find him. There he is. Ah, you did mean Hondo, right? Okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah, I'm certainly, for myself, I've said I'm going for Hondo, like I say, but I'm not expecting to get anywhere near his release. It'll be as soon as possible, but not that soon. I'd like to think I can maybe get some, get it a bit quicker than I have in the past, though. Okay. Interesting chain, that. All right, one down. Wampa down. It feels like a lot of the planning around Lord Vader at the moment in the top end of Kyber is, right, he's not that great leading with the clones, so what can we do with him? Like I know Vex was trying to do something with Second Sister. Yeah, I think it'd be safe to say, yeah. I'm guessing this is a defeat. Yep, there we go. Like I said, my Wampa's Rally 3, I'm not surprised at that. Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I assume someone like Task could afford to waste them, especially with some of the draws he's had of late, but yeah, I think for myself it's like, maybe not. Yield back wall in Lord Vader? I think that's a solid enough idea. I mean, oh, saying that, I've got to just plan my GAC in a minute. Run out of time. Oh yeah, for sure. It's silly if you've not got the resources. I mean, I know for sure I won't be just throwing away resources to do it. But it's pretty cool if you just need a counter, you know. I didn't farm a Tharno. Right. It can stay like that. I'm not going to look what I'm farming here. I'm just going to farm. That'll do. I mean, I think that what I'd be curious at is if it's possible to make Lord Vader hold against Bo-Katan. I think if you can do that, you've got a chance. You know, like if there's a Kron that works well, you know. Now you see, that's the easy way out. I'm gonna buy some stuff. Go on, I'll get these. From a certain point of view, it's the truth. But the thing is, it's not like people have to use it. You know what I mean? Like that, they could put that team, that Kron on another team. So people are choosing to do it to get Lord Vader out. You get my point? It's not like it's a dedicated Bo-Katan Kron. It's a very flexible Kron. Is that people have placed Bo with ROLO on defense? Well, I say that is that you though? If so, that's kind of interesting. Maybe I misread that, T-Max. If I am, that's a very... I feel like I'm having a bad run with you. Yeah, I remember the Nightfall bug. I think they fixed it. Okay, no, you used versus your Lord Vader. Okay. Oh, you don't have the rally stuff for Hondo. I mean, how I see it, it's going to take a bit of time for the requirements to trickle out, so I bet you've got time, haven't you? But if you got all the shards, then yeah, I get your point. You've run out of time a bit. But if you've got to still do farming, then, you know, you've got time. Yeah, so you got time then, haven't you? Okay, quickly before I forget. Oh, okay, I get you. Right. Is that the sort of timescale you're putting it on? By the way, too, Max, I think it's good that if your Lord Vader's holding against Bo, I mean, maybe it is Datacron. Right, just get rid of that. Okay. I am curious about that. Let me just pull that out and send it down. I am curious because you need to check I'm a human. Hello, I'm human. Thank you. Don't normally have to do that. Normally it wouldn't care if I was a robot. Manage plans. Let's load the last one for Temmin. Just reset the board and let's get this on. I get your point. I mean, I suppose the question is if the AI can get the old bow out early enough. Oh, I've just realised I only just did the hydrate before you told me. There we go. Go on, I've done another just for good measure. Okay, so Temmin versus MagnifiSINt Knightmare from Syndicated. I kind of like the usage in the name there. I think that's kind of fun. GP, I'm 12.9, they're 13.2, so not a big gap. Zeta's 349 to 362, not a big gap. We're 3 ahead on Omicrons, again, not a big gap. 1 GL, that always feels like a big gap to me. Rally units 271 to 266. Okay, again, it's very tight. They've got double my R9s, 12 to 24. 19 to 31 on the allocates. We're ahead on 7s, 98 to 68. Behind by 6 on the 5s, 97 to 103. 25 plus is 116 to 69, so nice to see we're ahead there. I haven't been ahead on speed for a while, so that feels really nice. Or it feels like a while anyway. 20 plus is 355 to 291, 15 plus is 527 to 584, so marginally behind on that one. Behind on Datacrons, again, fair play. Got a faster slacker than me, not the determining factor, but still interesting. I'd say the modding looks alright at a glance. Maybe you guys saw something I didn't. Also, by the way, if you can't see on this screen how I've done it, please do let me know, because again, this is an experiment today. I want to see how it plays out for you guys in terms of if you think it looks good. So we can always adjust, or I can try and adjust it. Alright, they haven't built the crosshair and Omega Fugitive up. That's kind of interesting. They've gone harder on the axe, and you know, they've gone harder in different places, my point. By the way, that Relic 1 more has given me the... Well, it's just annoying to see. Right, 369 Ezra XL, so I could potentially Great Mother it if they haven't got a Terminator Cron on it. marginally mined, but I could, yeah, it's very marginal. Yeah, it's a bit of an oddball at 350. I'd argue Baylan's a slight oddball at 350. I mean, I know he wants speed, but I wouldn't have thought that much speed. Like, but contextualize it. 350 for him isn't bad, but 350 on him when someone else could get it is possibly bad. That's where my head is. 340, 343 on Morgan. Yeah, so if I had Ahsoka, I'm pretty sure they could do great mothers on me. Well, even if I remodded my Aphra. Rey. Surprised I've got a fast Rey in this meta right now. Bane 298. Again, I wouldn't really go for a fast Bane like that. And quad made 337. Fair enough. Okay, so bring the plan up. Let's see what they're doing. Right, that wasn't expected. Anyway, just to show you my board, we've got Tuscans up top. We've got a Qui-Gon Jinn team. We've got Fin Rosori. And we've got Blacker with the Dracron. South wall. We've got Jabba. I feel like this is a pretty nice cron for Jabba. I'll let you guys work out why. We got Gungans. I think this is the stun cron. Yeah. So I was thrown last round because I thought I got Gungans on offense. We won't make that mistake this round. Push that track. We got Lord Vader here again. The X2 cron. Nothing too fancy. Bit of potency again. And then Rey, we've got Ezra in the team, we've got Barriss, all this fun stuff, plus a chunk of defense. Pretty nice. Oh, see, this is where it is interesting to know. Right, so if we're talking about it's a Gar Saxon Cron, so it's not actually good for that, but there's 134% potency on the Gar. So that's kind of nice as well. The level 3 Dark Side allies, they are damaged by percent health effects, they recover 2% health. Kind of nice, but it's not important, that one, I'd argue. Maybe it could help against Plague if they tried to Night Sister. Yeah, and with this one again, 93% potency for CX2 and Lord Vader. Not really needed for Lord Vader, but maybe it comes in handy somewhere else. Yeah, a bit of crit damage there. That was nice. The Sortie one, I'm guessing? I haven't actually got the Sortie cron built, so I might need to put some time into it. Hal, you set your Jabba with Sortie cron currently, yeah. Pair of you coming out with the same line there, so I will keep that in mind. I don't think I put any levels into it, so that level 3 will leave alone Jabba Night Sister use. Hey, I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going back before I go into their teams. The reason why I was happy with what I placed, granted it wouldn't do much about... Well, actually, maybe it wouldn't do Wampa, maybe. I don't know, but the potency there with Bush is at 305 potency. So even though you could argue it's overkill potency, it's just, you know, you'd like to think it's going to be enough to make sure she's landing those thermals. Hey, thank you, thank you. I mean, the Raycron, that is as much defense as I could muster without essentially going somewhere else with it, you know, and I'd have had to wail to get any better. So yeah, I'll take that. Okay, so we've got some fun stuff here. We've got Traya with C. I'm sure there was a counter for that back in the day, but I can't remember what it is offhand. We've got Third Sister. Again, no surprises. We've got Boss Nass. And we've got Baylan. Yeah, that's stuns. Yeah, all the good stuff there. Traya stacking offense, okay. But a lot of defense. 121% is a lot. And then the Marit Crom for Baylan. That was actually kind of nice for them, I will admit. I don't know. I don't think I've gone for that. I've gone for blind, but still nice. Yeah, I lost with Bane yesterday. That threw me. I was not expecting to lose that. I think I need to actually work around that team a fair bit to make sure I don't draw. But when I've got a lot of things to beat, it's challenging. Right, so we've got Sword. We've got Lord Vader. We've got Rey. We've got Supreme Leader Kylo. Okay, so where my head is... Baylan comes to mind with Thought. Let me just get rid of these Gungans so I don't accidentally think I'm using them. We're going to Queen the Rey because Ezra's there. Wherever Ezra goes, Queen goes. We've got Leia for Lord Vader. We've got JMK for Slacker. We do Cere on Reva. But that is a little bit of a curveball. Like, it's a while since I've seen that. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, I got the right. Oh, no Scion, it's... No, I got it right, didn't I? Yeah, I got it right. Okay, so... Do what? I mean... Why not? And I'm kind of tempted to leave it there for now because we've got JML, we've got Bo-Katan, Great Mothers, Traya, Malgus. We've got a lot. So I'm looking, thinking we should be able to find a way to be efficient after these 6 we've put down. So let's start on it. And I'm actually going to put this over here so that I can see it during the battle. Alright, get into it. Alright, just before we start, I am actually going to run a very quick ad break for the simple fact I want to do something with me overlay just to get it right. And it means you guys aren't just sitting me twiddling my thumbs, so let's just run a 90-second break and then we should have longer for the round. I know if you're on YouTube or you've subbed on Twitch, it doesn't change anything, but I figure it's best to work around them at times. But yeah, these should be popping up. I don't know why they aren't. I genuinely don't know why it's not updating. It's the right thing, isn't it? Yeah, it just won't do it. I found that a touch mental, to be honest. All right, if I get any follows or subs or anything, I'm going to have to just find another way of having him on screen. At least in the short term. All right. Sorry about that, folks, but we have got longer now, so I don't mind that. Let's get the tricky one out of the way. I say let's get it out of the way as if it's a piece of cake and we're not ever going to drop here. Because, you know, it's not like a drop here would be absolutely horrendous or anything. Let's just do the order as I like it. Get Katten, then Mace. Hodacron, thank you for your service. And may the relics be with us. Okay, so special on Slacker. Pass that to the Canobster. Let's put that onto Kitty Cat. Okay, so that goes. That weird temptation, isn't it, to want to go and hit Rey, even though you can't. See, I would ult, but I'm thinking we can't target Rey yet, so it's no point. I might as well just stall a bit. Oh, okay. Ahsoka's seen better days. Nips Ahsoka. I don't really want to do it now, but I figure let's just try and play safe. Okay, not again something I wanted. Can she stealth there? Nope. Be gone. Can we go for one of these? Let's go that way. Let's call an assist and try and get this little git out who's going to keep smacking us. Snips, I don't know what you're doing to hang on in here, but you're doing incredible. I'm probably going to let you down though, sorry. Oh, no. You're still hanging in. Lovely. Let's just hit there, I guess. Wow. Oh, wow. Heal. There's no such thing as an easy one of these battles, is there? Like, even if you win, it feels like you're scraping your teeth to get it. Like, even now I'm thinking to myself how this could possibly still go wrong. Oh, wow, JMK. Full ult. We have the high ground. Now die. Oh, nearly. That'll do. 75, that'll definitely do. I feel like you've just given CG an idea. I'll tell you what, right? I wish I got my phone on me. There we go. Just so that if people are wondering, you know, for ideas, do you know where it came from? All right. Let's go for Love Vader next. I was just debating then if that would be beneficial, and it would. I was getting confused with Leia for a second. Speaking of Leia. Right, the Vandor Kron, that's been nice to me. Essentially, you'd need, if that ever became a thing, which it sounds absolutely broken, you'd need something that was a team that was immune to insta-kills, and ideally something that could prevent cooldown manipulation. Then maybe Queen Amidala. That's about the only thing I could think. Yeah, Baylan. You can't insta-kill a Baylan. It's certainly making him popular for a bit. I'm not saying he's lacking popularity, but it's certainly making him like a must-have in your collection. I can't remember if Baylan has anti-cooldown stuff, but again, I think the fact that he couldn't be insta-killed would be massive. I'm trying to think who you're trying to annoy there. See? Why do you sound like a JMK player who's just unlocked him and you're like, I want him to be ultra powerful again. I want my new toy to be good. As if he isn't actually being the one thing that can beat Slacker right now. Alright, one of two things. Oh, go on, give it a go. Yeah, exactly. I feel like anyone who got him now, they kind of missed out on his heyday, but when you think it was only a year ago, he had a Datacron with Padme, was it? And he was absolutely broken. I was sick of seeing JMK, so he can so easily slip back into a meta, it's unreal. Yeah, and probably Leia will slip down at some point, and then, like Kenobi, she'll have her day. Arguably, it is what makes a healthy game, rather than just having the same things all the time. Right, I miscounted on my first recording. It was 75, not 65, but 65 there. Oh, at least you can get an early kip it, Tommy. Yeah, usually even if it isn't meant to make him insane, it does. Alright, Galactic Republic. 1, 2, 3. Did I see these two together the other day? Or am I imagining it? I would have thought it'd be Shaq, but I just want to saw someone do Grandmaster. Yeah, I think this is what I was seeing, because even though it's marginal, it's a better win rate, isn't it? And that's the one you're doing, gas, I'm guessing. I mean, gas is on defense for me, so not a choice, but interesting. Yeah, so I'd probably throw in Grandmaster, don't I? Wonder what the difference is, though. Is Shaq just not doing anything by comparison? All right, never mind. Let's give this a whirl. We leave Zarriss for last, don't we? Oh, there's the first. Nice to know Datacron's working. Does he? Yeah, dispel, please. Just because I know there's buff immunity. Okay. Ooh. I don't like things like that. The GK's still in damage immunity, so there'll be a revive if I... That's a cool clone ally, isn't it? So I've got to base it. Oh, okay. Down, okay. Don't kill Zarriss. Oh. Go away, you get. Go away. Oh, don't kill Zarriss. Oh. 65. You feel good about yourself when you get through something like that without making an arse of yourself. Here's to you, Max. Okay. Mercenaries. 1, 2, 3. Maroc. Blind level 6. Debuff cooldown reduction level 3. Removing turn meter level 9. Bit of crit damage. Probably overkill, but I'd rather overkill. Maybe it isn't overkill. I can't ignore taunt for this move or anything kind of now, so let's just do that. I don't know if I've done the right move putting captive on there, but I'm just thinking I like the idea of Saw not doing something. Okay. I've just got this image of Hondo running off, and I'm thinking, did I need to do that captive? I'm going to try and focus on single fire hits, though. As I do an AoE and not realise it. Is that 13 stacks of ransom? Yeah, he's going to be alright now. Okay. We can afford to go a bit more aggressive. Do we? I wasn't sure. I think that's something I've been told before, but I wasn't sure if I imagined it. When you don't know, play safe. I think that's my mantra. There we go. Eckenschlumpt, hello. Is that Arena? Ozzy? Evening. How you doing? Alright, that wall looks a bit squishy. I'm just having a look. Is this what we're talking about? And I know I've just put in a cookie team to try something out. Oh, ship arena, sorry. Let me put you over there a sec. Yeah, I'm down here right now. Ah, okay. I feel like we need a conversation. Gonna say we've been hitting each other a little. Oh, we were hitting each other a little bit, weren't we? I've been trying to stay out your way for the last fortnight, so hopefully we kind of got an understanding even without talking. But yeah, I'm confused because let me just show you this, because if not, you can hop in. Here we go. I've got your name, your account name down on this list. Somewhere, anyway. Ah, you say you've moved your payout time. That might explain why I haven't been conflicting with you. Play Mike, if I could do that, I would. But I feel like maybe not in the 30s, but I do get sent down a fair bit. I'm guessing you have a more active shard than both of my accounts do. But yeah, I can't send you a DM, Aken, but actually I can. What am I talking about? Here you go, let me just turn the screen off a second. Oh, hang on, I can't actually send you a message, but... yeah, for some reason I click your name and it doesn't let me send you a message, but... yeah, if you want, join the chat, you can. That way you know if anyone's actually bothering you or anything. But yeah, that's about all I can do there, I'm afraid. Other than try and keep out of your way. Saying that, with the time difference, that shouldn't be a problem now. Right, let's shrink that. Oh, I actually don't need that now. I don't think you'd be the first person to say that of late, Tommy. Alright, so the bat wall. We've got Bad Batch with... I'm writing Bad Batch here instead of Hunter. We've got Hunter with Wrecker Tech, Wrecker Mercenary, and Shaq. This guy isn't cooking, is he? He's just placing stuff down. Alright, after that it's Spectre with Jensen leading Ahsoka and Finzori. Okay, let's bring this back over here, man. Oh, which DC's on Zori? Let's have a look. Oh, it's the Scav Raycron. Got the stun level 6 to meter level 3. 98% crit damage as well. We did face one yesterday and I kind of made a mess of it, but we'd already got into a mess. Yeah, I agree. Based on what we've got left, I'm wondering if we could try Great Mothers. Oh, Hondo Kit Reveal. Let's get that on. All right. Oh, better to profit than die. So, Pirate King Hondo Wanaka. Darkside. Galactic Legend, Darkside, Support, Leader, Pirate, Scoundrel, Smuggler. Order 66 raid. Okay. Hang on one sec. I don't know why I did that. Why is this popping up? I've got no idea how accurate that's going to be. Hang on, let me just make the screen a bit bigger as well, that way you can see it a bit more. All right. I'll tell you what, if you want reply in German, I can just translate it there for try and make it a bit easier on you. All right, let's have a quick read of this then. So, snatches document from Meatad's hand. Have you been holding on to it long, Meatad? My dear friend, you've done well, very well, but this requires a more delicate touch. A pirate's touch. Give it here. Your part in this grand adventure is over, and Hondo's has just begun. Alright, so key attributes. Taunts, please. Lightning Raid goes right past them to the real prize. Am I missing a reference there? Or are we actually talking about the raid? Profit, my favourite word. For me, there is no limit to how much I can stack. The more I gain, the more glorious I become. And when I am swinging profit, let us say 10 stacks or more, my friends. My entire crew cannot help but join in the fun. A double assist call, nothing says teamwork like everyone piling on when I have already got the upper hand. Hang on one sec. I think that should be the correct Discord link. Although saying that, it's giving 2 links, so I don't know which one is actually the correct link. To have the one on Twitch or the one on YouTube. Let's try a third one. Oh no, it was the one on YouTube that was correct. So, yeah, that's correct. All right, let's get back to this. So, the richer we are, the more painful it becomes for the enemy. A beautiful arrangement, yes. Jedi, Sith, it makes no difference. Heroes, villains, they all look the same when I'm taking their credits. Inspiration, Hondo has always been a legend in his own mind. We've just finally caught up and made it official. His Galactic Legend kit and event framing aren't about brute stats, they're about letting players feel the thrill of being the galaxy's most lovable scoundrel, someone who survives, thrives, and profits against all odds. Hondo isn't just a pirate, he's a performer. His Galactic Legend form leans into that flair, turning every ability and cinematic moment into a stage for his schemes. At the heart of it all, he remains exactly who he has always been, the opportunist who will always somehow come out ahead. Strategy tips. My friends, the entrance is everything. Always begin with a little lightning raid, fast, loud, and spectacular. It unsettles the enemy, dazzles the audience, and most importantly, it reminds everybody whose show this really is. And where there is profit, well, where else would you expect to find me? Point me at the enemies with the fattest pockets, I mean the juiciest buffs, and watch as I generously relocate those assets into my possession. As for survival, please, I am not still here because of luck, no. I'm still here because I am smart enough to duck at the right time. Play it wisely and you'll see me outlast enemies who are stronger, braver, and much less handsome. You know, reading all this, it just dawned on me, it feels very much like Jabba, this. Not the same, but the vibe of scoundrel support. It just dawned on me. Alright, so how'd you unlock me? That's the most important question. You will find me where legends belong, in the Tales of the Pirate King Galactic Legend event. Bring your crew, bring your credits, and maybe bring a bribe. You good in the new raid? Am I good? My dear friend, I'm essential. I think that's questionable. Without me, your raid is merely a brawl. With me, it is a masterpiece. What squad is best with him? Ah yes, every Pirate King needs a crew. SM33, Brutus Vane, Captain Silvo, together we are unstoppable. And more importantly, very stylish. Cool. Hang on, let me do that. There we go. You should have just got a message. Okay, so let's have a quick look. His leader ability says all pirates and all smuggler allies gain 30% offense and 3 speed, or 3% speed. GL Hondo has both tags. Does he get this twice? But of course, I'm both pirate and smuggler, which means I enjoy twice the benefits. 60% offense, 6% speed. Truly, it pays to be me. Actually, that's not bad, that's 60% offense. Why does Galactic Legend Hondo give the enemy team buffs? Because generosity is good for business, especially when I take it all back. Why do the old pirates, Emphas Nest, Sana Staros, and Hondo have a limit of 5 stacks of profit? Ah, you see, my friends, too much profit is, how do we say, bad for balance. Not for me, of course, I can handle unlimited riches with great responsibility. But for the sake of fairness, and so that the galaxy does not collapse under my overwhelming brilliance, keep it to 5 stacks. A pity, yes, but a little profit can go a long way in the right hands. I think that's their way of saying that if they gave those 3 characters unlimited profit, something would be broken. Okay. So, starting with the ultimate, that's a surprise. Requires 100% unlock to 100% ultimate charge to activate. Pirate King Hondo gains a 1% ultimate charge whenever a pirate ally gains a stack of profit, which makes sense. I think that's like the key link amongst them all. And 2% ultimate charge whenever a pirate ally uses an ability that steals buffs. Again, a load of them, so I'm not surprised one bit this is how you charge the ult. Pirate and smuggler allies are revived with 100% health. Okay. All the enemies lose 25% turn meter, double for Jedi and Sith, which can't be resisted. Jedi and Sith enemies also have their cooldowns increased by 2. Okay. Enemies gain critical chance up, defense up, and offense up for 2 turns. A bit of an odd one to read that. Pirate King Hondo then inflicts tenuous agreement on all enemies for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted, and grants favourable terms to all pirate allies for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. So tenuous agreement, plus 10 speed, deals 30% less damage to characters with favourable terms. So essentially, the tenuous agreement is, we'll let you go a little bit quicker if you don't damage us as much. And then favourable terms, we gain 20% crit chance in offense, recover 10% protection at the start of this character's turn, gain a bonus turn, and grant allied Pirate King Hondo and Naka 2 stacks of profit when defeating an enemy with tenuous agreement. Okay. Whenever an enemy damages a character with favourable terms, they are inflicted with 1 stack of off balance for 2 turns, which can't be evaded. And if Pirate King Hondo and Naka gains, and Pirate King Hondo and Naka gains 2 stacks of profit. Alright, so that's just the ultimate. Let me have some of my drink before I carry on here. Okay. By the way, it's nice to see them in game. It does look like they've modelled it on Clone Wars version. So, final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and gain 1 stack of profit. If this ability scores a critical hit, all pirate allies also gain a stack of profit. That kind of leans into why we've got so much crit chance baked into the kit. If it is Pirate King Hondo and Naka's turn, call a random pirate ally. Pirate attacker, and a random other pirate ally to assist. Dealing 2% more damage for each stack of profit on all 3 allies, and if the target enemy is Sith or Jedi, remove 2% turn meter for each buff and debuff on them. If any turn meter was removed, Hondo gains 3% ultimate charge. Okay, this is where Galactic Legend kits give me a headache. If Pirate King Hondo and Naka had 10 or more stacks of profit at the start of his turn, this ability is guaranteed to critically hit if able. Okay, nice little caveat. I imagine he will get 10 stacks of profit quite easily. Special 1, loot first, ask later. A cooldown of 4 in a Zeta. All pirate allies gain 10 mastery stacking until the end of the encounter. Pirate King Hondo and Naka steals all buffs, including taunt effects, from the enemy, or from target enemy, sorry. Resets through the duration and grants all buffs on himself, excluding stealth and taunt effects, to all pirate allies. Then he inflicts the opposite debuff, if any, on the target enemy for 2 turns. Dispels any remaining buffs on them, and increases their cooldowns by 1. This ability can't be resisted. I mean, it's not an attack, so that's something. It's just basically a steal. But he quite literally just rob you blind. You know, he takes all your good stuff, it takes it for himself and turns it into something good for his team. And then literally robs you again, to be sure. Alright, it's very fitting for Hondo. I'm not knocking it. The themes are very fitting for his kit. Special 2, Charismatic Captain. Dispel all debuffs from all allies, and all pirate allies recover 30% health and protection, and gain 25% turn meter. If Pirate King Hondo and Naka has 10 or more stacks of profit, consume 10 of them, and all pirate allies instead gain 75% turn meter and speed up for 2 turns. Alright, that's going to be a big one. Let me just look at the animation. So then call all the pirate allies to assist, and if the Hondos consume stacks of profit with this ability, call all of the pirate allies to assist again. So yeah, that's the one reference to double assist. That is good. That could be crazy good if... It could be crazy good. Alright, so leader, Pirate King, self-proclaimed. I am curious if that is actually in the kit itself or if they've just put that there for flavour. Alright, at the start of battle, all pirate allies and all smuggler allies gain 30% offense and 3% speed, which I heard about before. Pirate allies also gain 35% defense and 25% tenacity and are immune to fear, heal, and immune to shock and turn meter removal. That is quite a chunk of things they're immune to. If there are no light side allies, all pirates gain lightning raid for 1 turn, increased to 2 turns if the enemy in the lead slot is a Jedi. Oh, so if there are no light side allies, okay, so essentially, if you don't put Maskanata or kicks in, okay. Thinking of the new turns. So, Pirate King Hondo and Naka gains 2% ultimate charge whenever a pirate ally uses an ability that steals buffs. At the start of Hondo's turn, if there are Sith enemies, daze them for 2 turns. Which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. Damn. So no Traya, you're not getting away from that one. The enemy in the leader slot is a Jedi. Pirate allies gain 10% offense and 4% speed. Whenever an enemy Jedi attacks at a turn looking at you, Revan, they take damage equal to 3% of their... Well, I say Revan, it's also Master Luke. They deal damage to the enemy to 3% of their max health, and all pirate allies gain 2% offense stacking for the rest of the battle. This damage can't be evaded and can't defeat enemies. Okay. Lightning Ray deals 20% more damage and can ignore taunt. So essentially that gives you an opening salvo where you can just gun down someone. And if you took it against JMK, you'd have 2 chances. Alright, unique final bit. Well, there's 2 uniques, but the second one's never really important. So it's not personal, it's profit. Or profitable. The maximum cap for profit is removed for Pirate King Hondo Anaka. That is, again, expected. It's been for all the pirates. Except for the old ones. At the start of the battle, if Pirate King Hondo Anaka is in the leader slot, all pirate allies gain 5 stacks of profit. Hondo gains an additional 2 stacks of profit for each relic amplifier level he has, max 9 levels. Whenever an allied pirate attacks at a turn, they gain a stack of profit. Okay. Whenever pirate allies are damaged by a Jedi or a Sith enemy, they gain a stack of profit. Whenever Pirate King Hondo uses a special ability, all pirate allies gain 2 stacks of profit. While pirate allies have 15 or more stacks of profit, they receive 10% less damage, and while they have less than 15 stacks of profit, they gain 10% turn meter for each turn an enemy takes. Okay. These going to be fun. I mean, there is a lot going on there. When Ahsoka came out, I feel like a lot of the reaction to her was she looked a bit boring. And then you get her and she looked a bit boring. I don't think we're getting that with Hondo. I think there is a lot going on in this kit, even if it's piratey things like stealing buffs and whatnot. Oh, you're dead. Hello. Okay. That's kind of cool. Nice one. I'm way behind myself, but I'm hoping I can get him soon enough. I mean, for context. Well, yeah, they're all here, to be honest. I've got a Tharno and Quiggle to gear 12, so they're kind of en route. The other pirates I haven't got there, but I'm waiting for the other stuff for Mace Windu, so yeah. Once Mace is around, things will change. With the Hondo team specified in the reveal, who is the 5th with Maz? Maybe Nest? Oh, did it say Baby Hondo? Oh, yeah, it could be Baby Hondo then. Yeah, I think they've put a lot of thought into it. I don't think it's a bad kit myself, but again, that's just me. I don't connect the dots like some people do. So I'm going to be curious what, the people who can put it together come out with. Sorry, it just dawned on me. I haven't done a plan here, so let's get into this, eh? We were thinking about Finn, weren't we, before all that? Reva can do Baylan. According to the reveal, GL Hondo, Smee, Brutus Vane, and Silvo. Yeah, so maybe OG Hondo goes with Maz. Yeah, so Maz kicks Ithana Quig and I would assume Hondo. Because when you think as well, they've made a point about the idea that the old pirates can't go beyond 5 stacks of profit. So it makes sense to put me with Hondo because then they're all gaining those maxes. Oh, and yeah, Hondo probably wants to go with Baylan. That's a very fair point. Yeah, so maybe Nest with Maz. She doesn't seem to need it as much. But again, it's hard to know because we haven't got her. We're going to have Hondo before Maz, which is weird. Maybe that's fair. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot of people have done this. Oh, no worries, mate. No worries. I'm with darts, by the way. I do hope next one's a ship, or at least something that's... See, I want ships in general. I feel like I'm not alone in this. That ships have just been forgotten for a year now. So I want some focus on ships. And my gut is telling me they might even be doing something to remove ships or alter ships, because it's that weird thing where you're like, been a while, hasn't it? Maybe they've been cooking something to change how ships is, or what ships is as a game mode. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me coping because they just dropped the ball and left it. But I don't know. It's where I would like to, following this, I know they don't want to take the spotlight away from Hondo's kit reveal, but it would be kind of nice if they did a tease at what the next era was, just to give us that idea of what are we expecting. Honestly, if Meathead was around here, I would say, could you just give me a tease? Like, even if you just... I don't even know what a tease would be for a ship, other than R5 or something, but... like, some tease would be nice, but... yeah. Right, let me just explain my logic, and I don't know if I'm miles out here. I'm thinking that Blessed could play a part with taking down Scav. Let me just check how Blessed works before I commit to that. So, Blessed. Plus 20% max health and offense, immune to instant effects, stun, and terminator reduction. Assist whenever another Sister ally using a special ability on a turn, dealing 40% less damage. And Doomed. I'm essentially looking to see if there's something about if doomed enemies attack blessed allies, they do less damage. I think I've imagined that. Maybe it was a Kron. It wouldn't be Morgan, because I'm sure she doesn't have anything to do with Blessed in a kit. Yeah, I've just tried checking it all and I can't see anything, so I think I've made that up in my head. My concern is that if I went with JML, I think I'd just get Terminator trained, because there's no guarantee in AoE would do anything. I think yesterday or the day before I did try to do Aphra here. Oh, hang on, let me get it on the bigger screen. There we go. I'm trying to plan what I'm doing, and I was thinking the Great Mothers could do DRey, but I think that's co. I think the Great Mothers have got maybe a slightly better chance against GenSyn. I say slightly better because I'm assuming her lead could throw this off. I mean, 150 speed for 1 turn. But yeah, maybe that would throw it off. The Rebel Cron's on defense. Yeah, it's leading GLAT. It is interesting. I can't say I've ever heard of it. I mean, the C, I feel like C on Traya C is still worth keeping, so I don't want to switch that. Yeah, I could do Bo-Katan, but I suppose the question is it Bo-Katan on... Alright, I'm removing Bo-Katan apparently. Are we doing Bo-Katan on Spectre? I mean, the actual amount of damage Scav puts out, I mean, she's relocated here. It does make me worry that we could get one shot no matter what tank we put in. It feels like I need a revive of some sort. I'm just looking, I can't think of any toon who's got a revive. Yeah. I mean, Aphra would go first, and I could increase cooldowns on their side. Inflict them with doubt. Can't gain bonus turn meter. I know Aphra Sortie Kron is one I was thinking of for a while. I still haven't done the Sortie Kron, but it was something I was thinking about. I've heard Jabba mentioned today. I think I'd give it a go. I don't know how it'll go, but I think we'd give it a go to see. We got Traya for the Gungans. Actually, saying that, we got Great Mothers for the Gungans. Let's just see how we go. I feel like this bat wall could, bar that could... I mean, to be honest, we'll do something with that. It doesn't have to be JML, but... Yeah. I think I'm going to deal with that top wall to begin with. But, oh... I feel like if I deal with the top wall, then I might need something at the back that I've used. I've got to try these tough teams at the back answer. Let's see if Aphra can do it. I've seen the ad warning on Twitch. I'm going to try and get this battle in before that. For the simple fact, if it goes well, it goes well. If it doesn't, we're dead. I always put B2 and Magna in. The plan is to do Reva on Baylan. Considering this could be the toughest battle of the round, I actually don't mind doing this. Give him a load of defense, crit damage, potency. That's 220% potency. Plus, my BT1 should absolutely stonk someone. Sure. I've seen a bit of that myself as well, Mole. It has been interesting, I'll agree. I think people are trying to experiment a little bit and see if they can throw something in. Yeah, we can give that a go, can't we? Alright. I'm going to snooze this Aphra because it's going to run in if I don't. Yeah, the focus crons have been... they've been decent this time. When you compare them to the last one, not as good, but still relatively decent. Okay, so much for Vader. Let's just do that for now. $62, I don't care. 3 banners dropped. And say it's why I love Aphra. I feel dirty for not farmed or on my free-to-play. Alright. Considering we've got the time, well, let's give Bo-Katan a go here. Yeah, I think some ways that's good, some ways it's kind of worrying. If it, like, that's where we're going, is it? Okay. I really wish that wasn't crit chance. That just blows. I think I'll go bulk. Alright, just checking they're all the right people. Okay, Fracture's on Paz at least. We can't ignore taunt, so we might as well just focus fire. I won't wait until Bam can get his birds, so for now we're just armor shredding. Dispel what we can. Bird time. Okay. Pop that there. Interesting how what got damage immunity there. We just focus down GenSyn. Okay, 1 down, 2 down. By the way, Mol, what did you think of Hondo's kit? I mean, I've just had a look here. It did look quite good to me, but I've not always been the most reliable when it comes to reading kits. Let's just put that there for now. Hey, nice one. I mean, I won't be ready day 1, but I'll hope I won't be too far behind. Let's go there. Okay, the hat break is warning me again. I'm like, okay, I hear you. I shouldn't lose too many banners, if any, here now, should I? I mean, hopefully Paz can recover some protection. If not, it's 64. I do wish we could get days on her. I'm guessing she's immune to days, but you get my point. She's just very annoying counter-attacking. Alright, you do you, Bam. Well, we're definitely getting out of the battle before before the time's up. Up the ad runs, I should say. Alright, cool. 65. I don't really know what they were trying to achieve there. Maybe just cooking something, but yeah, not that interesting. I'm wondering if we just do Malgus here. But I don't know, it feels a bit weird because then I'm not using JML. I'll tell you what, we'll run the ad break and we'll come back. Bit weird, isn't it? Just for anyone who's still able to hear me, that thing on my left, I used to have it when I had my stream set up, and it's like a boss meter. And whenever people do things like the follow, whatever, that thing, it sort of deals damage to the boss. So it's got like a low threshold to begin, but the more things happen, the harder it gets to beat. So I'm going to put it back on because I did like it as a little thing, but it's something that can look a bit weird when, you know, it's obviously just my name right now, but it does refresh. That's the good one. Let's just try that. Darts, maybe go Reva first before that. Not sure if you get her in one. That's a fair point. That Night Sister Kron is nasty. Okay. I'm not used to Wampa, so I'm going with this. I don't see anything else on my roster that demands Wampa, so, or Wampa Kron. So let's go with it. Alright, damage immunity is very nice. Well, hang on, let's change screen. Right, dispel all them buffs. They're disgusting. Oh. I think Starkiller had a bit of an issue with what was going on. Yeah, let's just smack her. Nearly 600k, 64 banners. After yesterday, that is very easily taken. I think I got 65 there. No, I got 64, I think. That was impressive, I must say. Let's run these battles. We might as well get these out of the way while we're on this wall. So, see what health. Yeah, it's funny, I haven't done a C versus C battle in a very long time. They don't change, but it's still one of those where you're like, so what do I do here? Alright, you're going to go in a minute, so bye-bye what? Thank you for your attack. I can pretty much full auto here, can't I? At least in terms of letting C do what he does. He either wins or he doesn't. Alright, make sure I link up who I can. I don't like the fact that Talon hasn't been linked. For that reason, I'm going to try and play it manually just in case it increases the RNG in my favour. Like, I can actually link her when I get a chance or even shock her now. Yeah, Talon feels kind of scary here. There we go, Link. And if she's got Link, she should be doing less damage if I'm right. Yeah, I think we're good now. Yeah, their C shouldn't get ult, unless I'm mistaken. And in fact, we probably get back to max banners on C. %121% defense, probably playing a part here. Yeah, we're doing 14, 15k hits. I mean, we've got time on our hands, that's something. And I'm glad I went with health. That's kind of played a part. Was the health still in that? Yeah, 9%. Not like a difference maker, but still enough that it could prove annoying. Yeah, I wouldn't mind an opinion. You guys think I'm winning this? Like, is it just that it's slow, or am I... Surely we get him out. I think... Before he went in the red, I was doubting it, but now he's in the red, you think, surely I do. And then he gets in the yellow, I think, really? That slight difference in colour, it makes you panic a little. Alright. Alright, 65. Okay, let's send in Reva. Now, sadly, I don't have a Ninth Sister Kron. I am working on it. So let's see what we can offer instead. A little bit of crit damage.
Soul searching, fall apart. Tunnel vision, hiding in the dark. Well, I ain't gonna holler before I really bleed.
I've just had a thought. Did I lose this yesterday?
Salvation, a quick fix remedy. You said I never could change. I thought I never could.
Yeah, I think I lost this yesterday.
They said I never.
So why did I come in with it again?
Damn right, never would.
I could have sworn Reva was a counter to Baylan. Something changed.
Leave the light on.
That might have been alright, but because Hondo was there, I didn't want to take a chance with it. Alright, I'm glad we got JML, because I think that is a counter. But yeah, not particularly happy at dropping that one.
If I'll ever change.
A little bit frustrating, that.
Dreaming of Nashville, Tennessee.
68% tenacity, that is chonky.
Got the best of me. Well, haven't I got better shit to think about than that shit?
Just past Cal.
Like deadlines, rents due, bills pile up, family day in, day out, the clock's mocking me, getting old, don't got the kids, deserve so much more than this, gotta get rich.
I need a turn. I'm glad about Raven. That's all I can say there. Yeah, they didn't seem to care. They were just happy to keep on going then. Let's just do that. Come on, Cal, take a turn. Okay. Go on. Oh. Damn it. I think I'm gonna have to submit it. Just the fact that I got someone out, but man, oh man, that was not what I wanted. Yeah, I wasn't planning on using Bane, so I'm gonna have to use Bane. Yeah, not happy how this team's gone. I should have just gone with Bane, I think, from the start. Yeah, that's a real disappointment. Yeah, very irritating that. All right, Great Mothers, they can get through this. I'm even wondering if I could just do 3 to get through it with a few extra banners, but it's probably just worth taking the full team in. Let's go for the tank first. Okay, go for boss next. I did find that kind of interesting how they just decided to completely ignore the fact that she was meant to be taking a turn. Like, she did take the turn, but it was just funny how they kind of went around it. We are guns. Bonus turns mean nothing to us. Right, Jar Jar. How I figure it, get the shield down, then you don't have to worry about the dodge. But yeah, that was a frustrating war. I mean, I say frustrating in the sense I shouldn't have made such a mess. And I can clean this up with Malgus. I say clean this up. I can beat this up with Malgus, I'm sure, but yay. All right. Okay, Shackle probably clean that, but Doubt will help us. Genuinely, I don't really know who to hit because I don't know what the threat is here. There's the clans. I mean, they're putting Doubt amongst them. I mean, I don't really want to get rid of Shaq because she's going to do good things. I mean, that's good things. Kind of. There is doubt on the field. All right. Yeah, work on Hunter. Let me get back to Raven. And suck. Alright, clean 65 again. It's where that battle is so irritating because it's like everything else was good. Right, we got Executor, Finalizer, and Executrix. So, even though it didn't work for me last time, I feel like this is the way forward. Just, oh, my TFP has got mods at the moment. They're probably mods, but they are mods. I don't know how I ended up with mods. Okay. Well, let's just hope he dies. If this doesn't work, we can always go for a negotiator, but I kind of like this to work. There we go. All right, Defender. Deal the buffs. All right, kind of irritating that. Dispel. Or not. Buff immunity. Alright, come on. Still got taunt, so we can still hit him. Let's do that just to see if we can get an ability block on someone. That is a nice one. Lovely. Houndstooth down. List that on things we like to see. That I'm not liking these counters. Can we steal buffs again? Yes, we can. Let's top up Scythe. Okay. Okay, so Razor Crest goes. And hopefully this at least gets one of it down. Alright, I think we call that a perfect Executor play. So 70 banners, thank you. Well, Executrix versus Executor, I should have said. That means I can do... I actually don't know exactly what, but we've got options. I'm thinking Malevolence versus Finalizer, so that leaves Negotiator here. I think this is an anti-prof team, isn't it? Like it comes in with Bomber and then they just do wonders from there. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. We've got a taunt. Okay, we can bring in Plow. Thermiter. Balfani. Right, Scythe down, that's good. Defender. Crit immunity there is nice. Put that on Annie. Yeah, I don't like giving them turn meter. Yeah, I'm not liking this. Ideally, hopefully I can get Defender out. That's been an issue. There we go, Defender gone. It could still take something out of this. We might be alright. Wow. I think we were one turn from losing the Y-Wing. 73, I will take that. Y-Wing did a great job there. Alright, Mal. Let's go Sappies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully, this is enough. Okay, so full Hyena so it dispels. And let's drop that. Buzz droids on everyone are nice. That's an interesting call of reinforcement. That is a beautiful spy target. Alright, all the threats gone from the team, even though we sadly lost a ship in the process. Yeah, that was kind of kamikaze. There's a command shuttle giving Clone Sergeant Terminator to die. Right, 1812. Better than yesterday for sure. Very regretful over Baylan though. I think I'm gonna have to remember Bane is there. Don't just leave him hanging. You know, I could have baned from the off and I'd have been fine, but I kind of locked in Reva thinking, oh yeah, Reva Baylan's fine, when I think even earlier it was mentioned, you know, use Reva on Finn, you know, and it's like Aphra worked, you know, but Reva probably would have worked better. So yeah, things to learn. But yeah, no, decent final score. Hopefully it's enough to put up a challenge anyway. When is my raid ending? I think we have actually ended. Yeah, 20 minutes until collection. That is a big upgrade on what I'm getting. Or was getting. All right. Let's switch accounts. Actually, let's run an ad break just while we've got a minute. And just while I do that, I think I will go refresh my drink as well, because I think I'm at the bottom. So I'm loading up Crimson's plan from last round. We can wipe that. Open the game. And yeah, I'll be back in, well, under 2 minutes. Okay. And find the button I need. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm back. Some of y'all, but I am. Okay. Just checking everything went all right here. Yeah, that looks okay. All right, music. Oh, hang on. Are you trying to play from... Okay, never mind. All right, so we've got a long gap between ad breaks. So let's get into the second GAC, Crimson's. We're up against Faringon. Let's see what they've got. Funny, by the way, I made a drink, but I didn't actually drink it. There we go. All right, so Crimson versus Faringon. I'm 11.8, they're 12.7. I've got 319 Zetas, they've got 333. Omicron's 44 to 51. 2 GLs behind them. Ralic's 203 to 272. Not the biggest gaps between the Ralic numbers, if I'm being frank. I mean, 7 to 11 on the Ralic 9s. That's not the biggest gap I've seen. 15 to 14 on the 8, so I'm actually ahead of them. Well, I'm only 4 ahead on the 7s, 90 to 86. But they're actually way ahead on the 5s, 65 to 105. So it feels like they're doing a lot of bottom end upgrades rather than top end. Mods, we're marginally ahead on 25, 67 to 56. We're ahead on 20s, 251 to 138. And we're ahead 15s, 419 to 387. We've got more Datacron rerolls as well. Quick skim of the mod sets. They look in order. Yeah, I'd say they're what I would expect. Just skimming down. Bit of a slow Ezra. Relatively slow, but not slow Rey. Very fast Piet still. Very fast Horn. Some interesting stuff there. Right, let's see what they've done. Okay, so no changes for my defense. Even though I should have changed Trench. Let's see, they've gone Rey on the north. Rey Ben Ezra. We've got the Great Mothers. We've got Reva. I always want to type Reva and it's third sister on here. And we've got Boss Nass. Okay, interesting wall. Here we've got Baylan. We've got Sortie. We've got Mothma. And Lord Vader. Okay. ROLO Chrono Mothma. So it's going to be like double assist. Okay. Sortie Cron there, Marit Cron there. Okay, a few things to be looking out for. I didn't check, but Reva I'm assuming as 9th. Oh no, it's the Reva Cron. Okay, so that's still a busy level 6, but that feels a bit funky because I do need something to take down that, and I'm not convinced Traya's got enough again. But maybe we'll give it a go. Because that would then mean Bane can do that. We can give Bo a go on Lord Vader. I'd actually be okay using Wampa on Sortie. Maybe Malgus there. Reva on the Great Mothers. There. I'll admit, I'm kind of umming and ahhing a bit because I'm like, what about the Gungans? It could be that JML's free there. Okay, so we're going to run with that. We've still got JMK for a slacker. We've got Jabba. I like a Jabba on offense. I've actually got Lord Vader on offense now I think about it, so Lord Vader's an option. Actually, yeah, you know what? Let's throw Lord Vader down here. If I've got him on offense, I might as well use him. So we'll use Lord Vader against Mon Mothma. Just overkill it. It means that we've got Malgus free, which I feel could be more interesting in case we need something very niche. Oh, wrong wall, wrong side. There we go. All right, let's start with this then. Let's get... let's go to the other wall first of all. Let's start with Lord Vader. Okay, poop stance. Let's do that. Ooh. Funny, I didn't check that chron and I had instant regret. I'm just glad it wasn't the one I was fearing it was. There we go, love Vader down. Right, Scorch down. Apo down. Might as well go for CX2. And max ban is 75. It's weird. I didn't mean to do this with Lord Vader, but it feels like it might be useful. Definitely file it under. Didn't mean to, but not complaining. I mean, when I think Mon Mothma was nerfed, well, Lord Vader and Scorch were buffed to make sure Mon Mothma couldn't do this, you think, that's going to work, isn't it? Surely. I didn't really want to disarm Cara, but I just wanted to keep hitting her. Okay. Oh, we didn't actually get her. I don't know if she can actually stun the clones. I'm assuming she can. Well, okay, we can stun her. All right. Let's just keep hitting her. Ideally, we can get Order 66 onto her. I mean, if CX2 keeps hitting her, there we go. One thing I will say about Lord Vader, it hasn't changed that he's pretty slow to ramp, it feels. You know what I mean? We've already had our ult and it's like, okay, we're still churning away. We're on to a point where we're just obliterating them. I won't mind, I feel like I'm in conquest mode here out and hitting Order 66. I'm not trying to do a feat, it's just I feel like I'm stuck on this bleeding trooper. Down to a penny, you can get a Reva. Oh wait, bring another one back in a second. Oh, hang on, I did mean to use the special there. There we go. I mean, 65, but man, that was a slog of a 65. Alright, let's throw Bane at this. Hopefully I don't regret it too much. Let's go with that. Yeah, this should be alright. Yeah, okay, Fennec down. If there's one or two I would rather take captive, it is definitely Set. So Set, you're doing a brilliant job there. So you can't ask for more of Bane than that. 65. And Wampa. If it turns out that at the back there's Jabba, we'll have to come up with something else. I was going to say Wampa was just knocking back. I thought they all got spare parts. I don't know what happened then. Sortie disappeared. Alright, 68. Let's see what they're hiding. Okay. Okay, we've got an Ahsoka at the back. We've got Caloran back. And we've got a legitimate use of the direct Krennic. I mean, that's a surprise. I mean, obviously they can put out a lot of damage, as we know from the support Crom. I'm gonna have to look, see if anyone's actually put that team out before. Or something like it. Because it does feel like something that this guy has tried. Let's just make sure it has got the prawn. Alright, so CLS looks like a leading contender. suppose at worst we could two-shot. Now, Ahsoka, we're going to have to use C plus a bunch of stuff to protect him. Maybe we can clean up with Kenobi after. And after that, what we've got is Caloran back with other Vanguards. And I'm thinking, maybe we just throw Jabra at that? I've got Jabra, haven't I? Yeah. Which does still leave Kenobi loitering, so we could move Kenobi up to the top wall. I mean, it's nice to have a bit of flexibility. But yeah, let's see what happens here. So we're going to need C. We're going to need what? Oh, damn. GPA's on defense. That was not a good call. I need tanks. Well, oddly enough, I am not needing Sith Empire. But I could do these two. Yeah, I definitely want to do it without Wat, so I'm actually more inclined not to bring Malgus. Maybe just go... Revan and... Actually, maybe not even Revan. Mandalorian, Armorer. Maybe there's just another tank that's suitable. Royal Guard. Even though it's not that important, I kind of like the defense and protection there. This is definitely a cookie team. We do Attack. We can't ignore Taunt, so we gotta go for GLAT. And we'll go for GenSyn. We will do that just for the simple fact. Yeah, even if that gets removed at some point, it won't matter. Put that on Armorer. Yeah, they're going to want Armorer. Okay, 3 stacks. Pop that on C. Your work's done, Armorer. Something tells me there's a mechanic that stops me stuck in with Malak here. Yeah, he's doing nothing there. I mean, I'm not bothered. The bit of the battle we need is done, but a little bit of a surprise. Right, let's link these two. For some reason, I'm not worried about Fulcrum with GLAT. It's safe to say this is bad banners. Alright, full auto. Attacker versus tank. You would like to think the attacker wins. I've even got stacking offense. I mean, I'm curious if the lot buffs do count as buffs in terms of stacking damage. Probably not. Okay. Bad banners, we take it. Okay, I've got no idea if CLS can do this, but how I figure it, let's just experiment. Really though? I think I'm making a mistake doing that. Let me have a look here. Maybe we just overkill it. Go with Kenobi. Yeah, let's try overkilling. My main aim is to make sure Death Trooper doesn't do anything damaging. Yeah, there's no more cleanses here, so we should be okay in that regard. Yeah, whatever Krennic got out of this, it wasn't enough. I get experimenting, but it's like, no. Try it on offense, don't place it on defense. Yeah, I'm going to go Cronless here. I mean, it isn't Temple Guard Cron. They've got a decent 6, but I'm not too worried. Let's just go for Temple Guard right now. Might as well just focus in on him. Yeah, I can't say I can't say I like that. Ignoring taunt, it's like, ugh. It's hard not to look and think, am I just nothing to you? Well, buff means he helps stop that. Let's just blow some bombs up right now. Alright, rifle form. No Omicrons, that is good for me. I'm actually surprised how quick she got to her rifle. Ooh, okay. Nice to have you back, Boba. Okay, so we probably lose Boba here. And Bushi Baby. That one was not welcome. Yeah, I'm surprised Jabba struggled so badly here, but also I know this team is annoying, so I'm not surprised. I could probably clean this up with a Malgus team without Malak. Because the main thing you're watching out for here is that Jocasta doesn't drop the bomb. But that's already gone. Yeah, let's just eat Caloran. I feel like the three of these can't do enough damage, so full auto, I might be able to get them all out in time with Jabba. It's almost a shame it's not just Jabba in a way, because at least then I could keep basicing without Chrysanthemum basicing. It should do the ult charge quick though. This could be close. Going for Shaq makes sense. Once Shaq's out, I'm just going to hit full auto on Dapper. Odd seconds to kill Dapper. Might not be enough. I'm just hoping this ult charge can gain quick. Come on, Jab. Never in doubt. 56. I haven't tracked the banners on this wall, I'll be honest, but we're looking okay. We haven't dropped a battle, we've just made a mess. This is where it could get a little sketchy. I've used GLs where maybe I shouldn't have done, so do with winning this one. Actually, I will do that. I'll put them all in. Just see if that helps a little bit. Let's have a look. Cere. Cal. Yeah, this doesn't have Cal, it has Rey. That's fine. I don't know if Maul's worth it, but I figure I haven't got use for Mandalorian, so I'll just go full on Ufu madness. We won't get an assist, but I'll do that. Okay. I don't see the point in doing that with Maul right now. I mean, there were crits even if... Okay, we can do this. Let me try and line this up right. So 1, 2, 3. That's buff immunity. Ooh. Okay, shield up again. Throw rocks. And pump. And I know I won't get assist back and kill. The only trouble is when Cere takes a turn, we've got to deal with... I was worried about that, but... Actually, no, we haven't. I've just realised no revives, do we? It's fine. 63. That was actually pretty good. Okay. This is kind of what I was talking about before, that I didn't really feel comfortable doing this, but maybe the higher relics on this... Ooh, not Sidious. Maybe the higher relics on this side will be helpful. Yeah, let's just use that. I mean, it isn't the 9th Cron, it's just the good level 6, so hopefully that helps. Yeah, I saw a couple of cooldown increases then. Oh. Traya just takes an absolute battering. Lady now. You know, for someone who specialises in punishing out of turn attacks, she just can't cope here, can she? Brutal. All right, I've got an idea. It forces another drop, but I think we take it. I've got no idea if that's right, but... Right, come on. Okay, boss gone. That is all that matters. I knew this is likely what was going to happen, so I thought I'll just make sure I bring someone in that could get us there. Bit of a shame we can't deal splash damage to the shield. Okay. Okay, so the shield's gone, so we can now do something like DLS, I imagine. Yeah, get rid of all that confusion.
My goodness. Oh, very well. No time for your food. My goodness.
Okay, 44. It got a cleanup done. Reva. We're going to try JML, but we're going to use the Hoda. My hope is we can just keep them locked down to the point that they can't do any of their shenanigans. The trouble when they can take an early turn as they do and literally never stop. Okay, maybe this is where we can get going. I don't like this because I'm putting death mark on myself, but I feel like I need to try and heal up a little bit. Yeah, we're not doing this. Even with all the defensive stats this Kron can do against Slacker, it's like... it just does not do taking on Reva, surely. All right, Reva herself is down. All right. We got Reva out, so it's cleanable again. Okay, let's hit that. Huh? I mean, feel free to keep hitting Jin. That's all I can say. Okay, Max Band's on the cleanup again. And then Reva here. I mean, that's kind of nice that even before the battle started, we've already got Morgan out. I'm almost thinking I need to put this on defense myself, but it could beat something I'm not expecting. We'll find out during the week, I suspect. Okay, so we have got through fleet, got to fleet this time. Right, this is actually what I like, because that's Chimera, that's Radis, so we do endurance. I don't know if you can tell, it's that time of the stream on a Friday where my energy's dipped a bit. I mean, in my defense, it's 20 past midnight and I've been up since 8. So, I know people do have up earlier, but you know, for me, it's like I'm ready for sleep. And I haven't done the chapters from the last stream, so I'm probably going to do back to back for it. But I can wait till Sunday or something. Right, flyby. We bring in Ebonok. Get some chaff. We didn't get red. That is annoying. Yeah, there's a lot I didn't like about that. I can bring in Anakin, but it'll cleanse straight away, so I'm gonna have to just basic. There we go. Something, I'm sure something will happen in a second I won't like. Alright, AoE, I'm not against. It gets Slave 1 out. That I don't want. Okay, it's a cleanup if it comes to that, which I think it will. Let's heal up. I'd rather that over the ult right now. Let's put that there, because 5s is a tank technically. Yeah, let's do that. Get Xanadu out. IG-11 will be in there, won't it? Yeah. That's probably where we lose this. I won't be able to take that down. I mean, low, it should be alright for a cleanup. I mean, in fact, we can do that now, Finalizer. I just realised we've got Profundity, so we can use that as well. We can do Profundity on Radis. Okay, so yeah, we'll do Prof here. And then just Chimera the... Well, I know this is what we'd Chimera, so we Radis the Mal. Yeah. Completely lost track of what I was doing for a second there. Okay. Oof. Okay. All right, Days is nice. And say Comeuppance on its own shouldn't do any damage. I just didn't get enough out before Comeuppance came in. That's why the banners were terrible. Ooh, just... Ooh, okay. Oh, no, we're fine. We're fine. It's alright, I completely lost track again what I'm doing. Alright. I thought, oh, what counter have I got? I haven't got it. Hey, Carl, how you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. You doing all right? I'm all right here, by the way. Just at the end of the back-to-back GACs. On course for 2 full clears, so Good night. How about yourself? Hold it. Right, dramatic entrance. And has to ruin my moment. Okay, that's decent. Mal was going to take a turn anyway. I imagine a lot of people have been like that. And say, at least you're still... I like this, there are a lot of people who've gone away from the game entirely, so at least you're still playing, you know, you're getting that bit out of it. Ugh. That's just lousy. Alright, for like a battle you're expecting to be banner clean, this is like as unclean as you can end. All because we didn't get the full wipe with Rey. Ah well. 71, it'll do. Final score, 1763. Just these two. So I've got my main and this is my free to play. So I've cut down a lot from where I was quite a way back. Yeah, this one's... let's just see, 11.89 mil. My main account is... actually, I do know this. It's 12.99. Yeah, 12.995. Purely because I saw the other day it was reaching a 13 mil on Heart Your Teals. So, yeah, that was a pleasing thing to see. Feels like it's come a long way since I started out. I mean, again, I still remember when like I was watching Arnold and Mobile Gamer, like when I first got into it, and they were 6 mil. And yeah, this account's nearly double that. Pretty crazy, really, isn't it? But with that in mind, it is my clocking off time. I don't know about you, Carl. I feel like it's pretty appropriate after midnight. It's like I'm just kind of chilling, ready to wind down. Actually, no, one's just moved this past week. My main account's now in... I want to make sure I get the name right because it is an alliance and I don't like read the wrong one, but... Commandos of the Grey. That was it. So, yeah. Commandos of the Grey, my main, and my free-to-plays in Revolution of the Force. Going to say, I've got to try and memorize them. Or memorize the former. Alright. I would love to chat, but I'll be honest, I am knackered. So I'm clocking off, man. I do hope I can see you around sometime, though, whenever you're not busy at work or whatever, just for the fact that you've always been a good guy to chat to. But yeah, let's just see if I can find someone who's online. Ooh, okay, that kind of explains why it's been a bit quiet around here. Yeah, I hope so, Carl. I do hope so. I was just thinking to myself throughout this last hour, been a little bit quiet. And then I can just see Calvin and Scriber on. It's like, ah. So, Calvin's been on for less time. So I'm going to raid into Calvin. So, let's do that. Okay, so Carl, anyone else who's looking in the chat, thank you for being here. And yeah, I will be back now Monday. So, up to see you then. Bye for now, everyone.